All right, we are live. Ba ba ba. Pull up top chat. Oh, okay, chat's live. Oh. All right, here we go. We'll just all chat. Oh, I'm sitting here breaking my chair. Pull up the chat on my iPad here. Actually, let's hear it for a second. Actually, let's hear it for a second. Actually, audio sounds really good. I like that. All right. Okay. We are live. We'll wait a few more minutes. Let's see if we get any other people coming on in and hanging out with us for a bit, and then we'll get started. This actually looks really good. What are some of these details? Nah. No, I don't want to stop streaming. What am I doing? Oh, well, okay. Well, I saved a highlight. I have chat up. That's the way to talk to me. Via chat, I can see all the chat in front of me. I've got my iPad right here, and we can chat about whatever we want to talk about. I put in the description. We're going to talk about gaming. We can talk about coming up as a YouTuber. We could talk about anything. We talk about life. Life finds a way. So um, we'll probably go for about 30 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, and we'll just see where this goes. See how this goes. I believe they put this in. I mean, less than a month ago, about 3.5 weeks ago. So let's see what this is all about. Out here on my back porch. It is about 8:05 Central Time here in Texas, and so I'm gonna sit back. I'm gonna sit back and relax. You can see my bathroom window there. It's where all the magic happens. I don't know why I said that. I don't know why I would mention that at all. But yeah. All right. So yeah, we're here hanging out, and yeah, your way to talk is to talk in chat. I have chat right in front of me. I got it in two places. I got it on my phone, which is recording me now, or not recording me, live streaming me now, and I got my iPad here. Got both up. Turns out I kind of don't need the iPad. I wondered if the chat was going to be bigger, was going to be too small on the phone, but it appears it is not. Um, I will be enjoying. Oh, this is going to be reversed. You may not see this. Oh no, you will. Got here a blood orange imperial salty lady. That is what I am drinking tonight from the Martin House Brewery, which is I believe this is out of Fort Worth, Texas. And so I'll be enjoying a nice drink. Hopefully you are too, if you're of age. If not, you're enjoying a nice Dr. Pepper or Coca-Cola. And yeah, we're just hanging out. But yeah, if you're hanging out and want to chat, put anything in the chat. I'm ready to answer questions. I'm ready to talk about whatever whatever you guys want to talk about. I'm gonna do a test chat just because I want to see what this looks like. Let's just do a test here. Oh, never mind. I don't need to do it. I don't. I guess I don't need to do one because we were here with Chris. Hey, Chris, what is up, my man? Yeah, okay. So Chris, let me ask you, since you can hear it, how do I sound? I think I sound good. What about it's a little windy. Are you hearing the wind at all? Is it too much? Or do I sound pretty good? Um, yeah, the beer is I'll put it back up. It is a fruited imperial, I guess that's Gose, Gose. Is that how you say that, Chris? You might know better than I do. Gose. No wind that you can hear. Perfect. That's awesome. Well, I've got my lapel mic. I think that's what's being used. So I think that makes it a lot better. It sounds better than just the sound of the phone microphone. So let's give this a taste. Yeah, I believe it's pronounced ghost. Chris, you might know better. Gose. I read that it's a wheat beer. That's what that means. And of course, imperial means lots of alcohol content. Oh, and it's so good. Oh, it's fantastic. Blood orange imperial salty lady. Goes. Okay. Yeah, okay. Goes. Okay. If Ryan was here, he'd be able to tell me, but he's not. He may be here later. I let him know. But gaze. Gaz. Boo this man. Hey Nick, how are you, man? Nice to see you. But yeah, we're just hanging out. Yeah, so they just added the vertical streaming to YouTube. I think I mean right at a month ago, and it's just another way to stream. And I think and so it shows up instead of showing up on just the normal stream or normal YouTube page. It's under the shorts category, so it's being fed through the shorts category. And so just wanted to give it a shot. See see if we can get some other randos in here to hang out. Yeah, I know you do, Nick. You always hate it here. Um, and yeah, so I'm just I kind of set this up as just kind of a any type of chat. I put gaming because you know gaming, and then for anybody that comes in that's a small YouTuber, kind of talking about that and how we're trying to improve, and then life in general. Um, so to kind of if anything, it's good practice. But Chris, Nick, what do you guys been up to? What have you guys been playing? If you're playing any games, uh, what do you guys been up to in terms of entertainment? I guess it doesn't have to be games. It can be movies or fun. Uh, Nick's just the word. I don't. Why did I make Nick a mod? Why did I make you a mod? It's just it's such a waste. He's just here to berate me, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Cheers, Nick. Heroes of Might and wow, old school. Yeah, I fell off of Diablo 4 really hard. I don't know, it just wasn't hitting like the old Diablos. Nick, I know you kind of felt the same way. Um, when after we kind of played it, it wasn't hitting quite as hard as as it did in previous iterations. Oh no. Why well, I mean to be fair, Nick, is she wrong? Is she wrong? I don't know. To be honest, when I posted a video today for Counter Strike openings, which if you haven't watched it, you should watch it. The intro is awesome. It's really funny. Um, the part where I fly through the blizzard, there's a still shot that was so unfortunate, and I'm just like, man, I need to, I need, I might need to go and up my steps because man, I was looking pretty big. All right, so my air conditioner just turned on. Let me know if you guys hear it. If it's too overwhelming, hopefully it's not. Ain't much I can do about that. Um, Kyovashad is absolutely the best thing. Kyovashad is the greatest city in the history of video games. We all know this. Uh, it's really it really is just the come on down to the shod. That's what the millennials say. They call it the shod. The shod. But Nick, to your point, yeah, I need to start playing some Elden Ring with the DLC imminent. That I believe it's is it April? Is the DLC for Elden Ring April? I think it is. Um, I'm not playing a ton of stuff. I'm playing the stuff that I normally play: Rocket League, Fall Guys. Been getting into a lot of Counter Strike, having a lot of fun with Counter Strike. Um, I I think I'm gonna get Final Fantasy Seven Remake Part Two soon. I really enjoyed the Part One. Um, Chris, we've talked about this before. How we kind of think that the original Final Fantasy Seven is a bit overrated, but man, the remake is pretty unbelievable. It was probably I played it last year, and it was probably like the second best thing I played all year. Um, yeah, the best thing I played last year was Breath of the Wild. And then Baldur's Gate 3 was really good. There is a June bug flying around behind me, and it's really freaking me out. Um, but Baldur's Gate 3 was really great. But yeah, man, the Final Fantasy 7 remake part 1 was great. Um, oh, Chris, you should. I don't know, heart it. Yeah, yeah. No, you should like it, and you should heart it. Liking and hearting absolutely helps. Um, so yeah, if you're enjoying it, please like the stream. Um, but Chris, it's really fantastic. They expand it in all the right places. There's not a ton of like extra filler that doesn't make sense. Everything that they do with the game makes a lot of sense. I found it to be fantastic, and I really look forward to part two. Because part one was all of Midgar. I mean, this is not a spoiler. Part one is basically all of disc one of the original, and it's Midgar, and part two is you come out of Midgar and go from there. And I think it's essentially the next third of the game, and there'll be a part three somewhere down the line. But it's awesome. It's great, and everybody is really talking up the latest version of it. It's so I'm pretty sure I'm going to be getting that soon. Um, but yeah, it's great. Oh, the neighbor's dog's barking. Hello, neighbor's dog. Don't wreck. Right. That sounds like something that you would pick, Nick. But yeah, that's kind of. I still need to play Final Fantasy 16. That came out last year. I never got around to that. But other than that, there's not a ton. Like I said, I've been playing Counter Strike. I'm having a lot of fun with Counter Strike. I I I didn't play. I didn't play a keyboard and mouse shooter since the original Counter Strike in like '01. And so have had to kind of relearn playing KBM, and it's been fun. That game's really fun. Uh, yeah, some people it's not for them, but Nick, I would say that the last couple of Final Fantasies 15, 16, and this remake are are much more actiony, and so I think you would probably like those a lot more than you would have the turn based stuff. But yeah, man, it's yeah, I think even with the kind of change of the type of games that those are, Final Fantasy in general is still a very relevant series, and I think it's going to continue to be. It is crazy that they are on 16. Well, Nick, we do know that you do love to be tickled. That is 100% for sure. Uh, yeah, it's I still think it's a fantastic series. But hey, let's see. Hold on a second. No, I don't want to do it like that. Trying to. That's the chat. Do, 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 do. Okay, well, yeah, yeah. Chris, it almost immediately says an F word, doesn't it? Pretty amazing. Um, let's see. No, live chat. But yeah, I have heard of that indie game Halo. It's very it's interesting because there's this little company called Microsoft and 343 that made the game, and it had a kind of a troubled development, and the game is a lot better than it. Oh my god, there's a June bug like right there. Jesus, that was that's not what I wanted. Um, but yeah, this is a good beer. It's really good. You can taste the blood orange and the salty. It's great. Ah, Chris, I got to tell you, it's a little late in the evening to be working. I got to tell you, we didn't. Did I say that? Did I say a bad word? Hi, Ryan. I love you. Well, welcome to the stream. I love you. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, I didn't cuss. I'm not cussing. I'm trying not to. So, so funny enough, I, uh, it's I tried Ryan, I told you this. I posted on TikTok the word of the day, which the word of the day was bitch. I better be careful, can't say it too many times. And it did great. And then I posted it for a second time on YouTube and I got no views. YouTube does not like when you cuss a lot in a short span of time, which I believe I said that word 5 times in, and then Ryan saying it once 6 times in the span of like 20 seconds. So yeah, I don't think YouTube really likes it when you say those words. And that's the thing is that Nick's right. Uh, it's TikTok may not be around much longer unless the company decides to sell it. Um, I was surprised that there weren't more people that voted no. There were a lot more that voted yes than I thought. Um, but I don't know. For some reason I thought that that would not quite do as well as it did in terms of yeses. But I don't know. We're gonna have to see. I guess it's incumbent on the the company. Oh, well, I guess it has to pass the Senate first, which apparently there's a chance it won't. Um, but the damn liberals. Hey, if you're a liberal, Alex Jones, there's something Alex Jones will do if you're one of those liberals. He'll you know, he'll have a little snack, if you will. But yeah, that's interesting. I don't know. If that fully passes, which Biden already said that he was going to accept it um, and sign it. So yeah, I don't know. I oh my god, these fucking June bugs. They're just everywhere. I may have to go inside. Whoop! I kicked my tripod. I have it on a tripod. I'm so professional. Uh, but it's March. Yeah, it is March. It is nice outside tonight. It's really, really nice. Um, spring has sprung, as they say. But yeah, I don't know where that. I don't. Oh Jesus. Yeah, I don't know where that. You're an idiot, Ryan. Um, yeah, I don't know where that TikTok thing's gonna go. No, I don't. I just have my overhead lights. You know. Yeah, don't forget to tip the waitress. Don't forget to tip your balls. I don't know what that means. But hey guys, you know what Ryan gets to do tomorrow? He gets to drive to Houston. Don't forget to tip your wait. Ryan, why are you assuming that it's a waitress? It could be a waiter. It's awfully sexist of you, Ryan. Not setting a good example for your girls. I know. Every time you go, you come back and you're like, "Hey, Mitch, I wish I didn't leave Houston. I wish we could have stayed forever." But you're like, "Oh man, we had to come back. Marissa has to work. Oh no." Ah, my kids aren't here. Good. Yeah, let's pull this closer. Yeah, it's gonna look really work. I mean, I would love it if you moved back to Houston. That would be my favorite thing ever. I love it. I want all my friends to move away because who needs friends, right? Maybe I'll move away. It's like, see you later. Bye. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, let's see here. I don't know how to. Well, that doesn't. That's not good. It would be pretty far away. Ah, here we go. Oh, there we go. I hit the like button. Does it count if I hit the like button? I mean, it does count. I have multiple accounts that watch videos and like them for me because I do it right. Be pretty far away. You can't get much further in the United States than Alaska. That sounds really cold. You're not moving, Ryan. You're not going. You guys are not moving. You'll be fine. You'll be fine for a particular 4 years. I'm sure it did look awesome. That's a long way away though. Well, that'd be perfect for you. If you could, you would go do that in a heartbeat. You'd say goodbye to everybody and then go live on, well, not on your own, but you would go far away and not do anything. Yeah, that's too remote. That's way too remote. I like being away from the big city, but I can't be that far away. It's why I liked over there by Canyon Lake so much because it's like it's far enough away from civilization, but it's close enough if I need something. New Braunfels is like 30 minutes away. So like that's the kind of perfect that's what I would want. Be like 30 to 45. 30 to 45 minutes away from a bigger or at least a big enough city from an HEB. It probably does, Ryan. It probably does offset it. So like in the end you probably don't net very much. Whoa. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Oh my goodness. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. There's totally someone that just came in to the stream and immediately just heard me burp twice and was like, "All right, well, I'm out. GG's." Yeah, that's the thing is that if it's like free healthcare, I mean, are you still is it like free is it essentially free insurance so you still have to pay co-pays and all that shit? So I mean, are the co-pays higher? Like if you're like here you're paying $150 for an ER visit, is it if it's free there is it like 250 or way more? Because they've got cheap they've got cheap options here, but you pay out of pocket way more than you do. You get your PPO for your family and you pay more, but you pay less out of pocket, because you're going to end up using it more. That's how insurance works. Welcome to the Insurance Podcast. I'm your host, Mitchell Gene Barrett. I'm joined by Ryan Gene Laster and Chris Gene Venuso. Chris, Ryan and I have this bit that everybody has the middle name Gene, just like me. Everybody in my family, everybody we know, everybody has the same middle name as me, and all the females have Gene, but it's GE or it's JEAN. It's a stupid bit that Ryan came up with. Well, it depends. Are you and Ryan listening? Because if you are, then I'm gonna get two. Otherwise, zero. No. I mean, they might listen to one during like insurance, like the time, like November, but nobody's gonna sit there in May and be like, "Oh, "I'm gonna go listen to an insurance podcast." Today they're talking about zero deductible. Like, no, nobody's doing that. They're gonna go watch fart TikToks instead, which is great because that's what I do. It is amazing. So I posted those two fart of the day uh on um on YouTube as shorts. And I got more dislikes than likes. And it's just like I don't I don't understand it. Ryan, we were talking about this yesterday. Just some of the people that are just I had a guy tell me that I had mental health issues because I like to post fart videos. Like, I mean, I don't know. I responded with I've never been happier in my life. I should have been like, I've never been happier in my life. I just got my ex-wife's tax return. Uh Chris, I was telling Ryan, I think I got every single dollar of her return. I read a couple of articles that said that you get all of the money if they're in arrears, and since she is Rocco, fuck that guy. It really is. It's just like and uh I was telling Ryan that I really hope she thought she was going to get it all. And then she got a letter that was like, "Thank you for your tax return. We have sent it to the state of Texas." Like just her sitting there being like, "Huh, I needed that money, man." That's what she sounds like. That's how she talks. Oh yeah, like she had to think that there was a possibility that some was going to be taken, but there's no way she was like 100% it's going to be taken. And yeah, it was pretty happy with that. I got to tell you, not sad in the least that that's how that worked. Uh, but hey, don't wreck your family's life. I guess, kids, that's the moral of this story. Don't wreck your family's life. The more you know. Right. It is. I mean, look, to be fair, that's a good moral for like life in general. Like, don't fuck up your life. Try your best not to do that. Sometimes you can't help it. Sometimes there's circumstances that make it to where you don't really have a lot of choice in it. But don't if you have a choice, don't wreck your life. Don't wreck your life. A great man once said, "Drugs are bad." She didn't take that advice. As I drink this beer, yeah, man, I don't know, whatever. Drugs are bad. Okay. Uh, That's a that's a really that's a really good modern reference. Oh, yes, Ryan, I'm glad you're here. This is the Martin House Brewing Blood Orange Imperial Salty Lady. It is a fruited imperial, and Chris, you thought it was gauze? Is GOSE gauze? Goes, Ryan? You probably know. Goza. Okay, Goza. Interesting. Okay, and it's got this very pretty lady on it. I would take her to a nice chicken dinner. Oh, hey Ryan. I mean, this is for Chris too, but Ryan, I was listening at my son's appointment today. I was listening to the Interrupters, and I've said this to you before, but I'm going to say it again. If if there's one person in this world that I would like to go get a chicken dinner with, it is Amy Allen, the lead singer of the Interrupters. She is perfect. It's great because she's hot. She's a freaking punk, like a punk rocker. She's unbelievable. What sucks is that she's married to the guitarist in the band. But she is my she's so wonderful. And it's a sounds like a cat being killed. But she's awesome. But also that band is great. It's a great band. Um, but yeah, I was listening to that at my son's appointment while I was working in the lobby of the therapist office. Um, oh, this morning we went to the orthodontist. It's a shame Adam's not here. We went to the orthodontist to get his whatever you call it, the spacer, and it didn't fit. So they have to send it back and get it I guess reshaped, and they have to get it reshaped, and then so I have to go back in 2 weeks. CTM, my man, what's up? Michigan, you're from Michigan, right? I remember. What's going on? Welcome to the stream. Trying something new. Trying the vertical streams. See if we can drum up some people. Welcome. We're having a good evening. Yeah, because my kid. Yeah, because my kid has weird mouth. Um, yeah, we're just hanging out. We're talking about whatever's on your mind. We talked about games earlier. We can still talk about games. We were talking about being a YouTuber. We're talking about life. I have not played the new Fortnite season yet, but my kids have, And both of my kids got their first solo victory royales this week, so I'm very proud of them. I have seen them play it, so I've seen the pass. It's cool. I like the gods and the Zeus stuff. I think that's really cool, really neat. But I haven't gotten a chance to play it. I want to. I want to. I want to get into it. I may get into it this week. I'm off the rest of the week for the kids' spring break. So, because I'm an old man and I have kids, I'm such an old man that I'm about to have a grandkid. So, you know, Grandpa Bear Bear. That's what they call me. Uh, right, humble brag. But yeah, man, I'm glad you're here, man. I'm glad you're here. What's on your mind? What else you been doing? What else you been playing? How's life? You have a good week, good weekend? Enjoying your spring break, possibly, or do you have another week of spring break elsewhere? If you are hanging out in the chat, thank you. I'm glad you guys are here. Make sure you hit the like button. Helps put it into the algorithm. Um, but yeah, we're just hanging out and chatting. Probably go for another 10, 15 minutes. Homeschooled. Homeschool, where it's always spring break. I don't know what that means. Uh, Homeschool, that's cool. What I guess what equivalent grade would you be in? Um, like what grade would you be in if you were in real school? Seventh. Oh, you are a youngin. Oh my. Cool. All right. We're gonna tone down the we're gonna tone it down a little bit. Uh that's cool. So you might be a year older than my daughter. That's fun. Yep, he's barely older. What are you, 13? I guess that would be seventh grade. You're probably the same age as my nephew. Um, well, as I've told people, as I've told a lot of people, I'm definitely hip with the kids. It appears. Um, that's a weird thing, but oh no, why are you saying Don't say I don't like 13, 14, I guess. Seventh grade. I remember seventh grade. I would have been, let's see, seventh grade. That would have been 1995 when I was in that grade. That's crazy. That's crazy. But he's barely older. Yeah, that's weird. What's up? Why you and don't do that. Don't be weird. We're not being weird here. But yeah, we're just chilling. Make sure you make sure you like the stream. Make sure that the because that the more likes, the more we're in the algorithm, hanging out, and get more people in here to hang out and chat. Hopefully we can get a few more in here. Nah, you're good, man. Uh, no, you're good. ZTM, I posted some new videos recently. I posted I posted a Counter Strike 2 case opening video. You should check out. It's really funny. It's only like 4.5 minutes long, so it's a nice quick watch. I've done a couple streams since then. I think I'm gonna do a few streams this weekend since I'm off. Um, I may do a Fall Guys and a Rocket League one again. I may do a Rocket League one again because that one did really well. Play some custom tournaments, try to get some more people to play and hang out. Um, and then yeah, and I need a video for Saturday. I can't figure out what I want to do. I need to. I haven't decided yet, but I gotta. I kind of did that thing where I had all these ideas of what I wanted to do, and now I've done those ideas, and now I have to do it again. I have to come up with more ideas, and I'm starting to. I got to figure it out. Fortnite. I mean, yeah, I guess I could. The only problem is that with YouTube, you kind of have to pick. Um, you do have to kind of pick a lane, and I don't want to start to do too many games. I may do a Fortnite stream at the very least, um, and play a little bit of Fortnite. Check out the season. Kind of use it as like a hey, let's look at the battle pass, brr, type thing. Um, and kind of see what that's all about since I haven't really looked at it. Maybe kind of do it as a hey, haven't seen the new season. I'll go into it blind, which is kind of the case because I haven't really played it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I think. Yeah, I think Fall Guys and Rocket League are going to be the two ones I kind of focus on with a little bit of Counter Strike, and then um, some general comedy videos and just kind of work with that. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's tough because the videos that I've done that have been almost strictly comedy haven't done quite as well as just the hey, let's check out the battle pass for Fall Guys, which is fine, but I was kind of hoping that the some of the scripted content would do a little bit better. It'll get there. The video that I posted today, I really had a lot of fun doing. Um, we'll see how that one does. I don't know how many. Let's see. Let me. Let's take a look. Let's take a look here. Yeah, it's got 10 views. Yeah, it'll get there. But yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Like it's tough. Like being a new YouTuber trying to find a footing. I don't know. It's hard to. It's really hard to find your place doing videos you really enjoy doing. I told myself when I came back to YouTube that I wasn't going to do videos just for the sake of getting in the algorithm if I didn't enjoy doing them. Like I just didn't find that fun the first time, and I'm just not going to do it this time. So I've got to try to find that middle ground of videos people are going to watch but are still in line with the videos I want to make. And we'll see. I don't know. It's going to probably not. I gotta work I gotta work first thing in the morning for a little bit before I get on vacation. So I don't think I'm gonna play much of anything tonight. If I do, it'll be probably something else with friends. Some baseball. I've been playing Super Mega Baseball with Ryan, who has been in the chat. If he's around, I may play that with him. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of fall guys out right now. Same thing with Rocket League. I played some Rocket League the other day with a friend of mine, and man, it didn't go great, and I kind of left it not kind of wanting to play Rocket League. Um, but hey, I don't know. I'm kind of in a weird spot with games, so I was saying earlier that I think I'm gonna get over the weekend. I'm gonna get that Final Fantasy VII Part Two remake and start that. Probably not gonna stream it, but I'm gonna mess around with that because I really enjoyed the first one. So I don't know. I got a lot going on, and on top of that, I have kids. So I got to take care of that stuff, which is fun. Oh, you got the old school stuff. That's awesome. I love that old school stuff. I mean, I grew up on that. I mean, I grew up on the original Nintendo. So I mean, that's how old I am. I got the original Nintendo in 1989 for Christmas. So that'll tell you how old I am. I am Atari old. That was the first console I ever had was an Atari 2600. I did play the original Pokemon on Game Boy. On the original Game Boy, like way back game, the green screen, the ancient Game Boy. Yeah, I played Atari. I played the original Nintendo, the Super Nintendo. Yellow. Neither yellow. I got the Pikachu edition because I'm cool. The first console you bought like with your own money. Is that what you're saying, Ryan, or is it because I'm sure you had the other, yeah, other, yeah. My first one I bought with my own money was the Nintendo 64. That's the first one, and my brother bought a PS1, so we had both in the house. Um, but all the rest were gifts as a kid. And man, I've owned almost every console. The 3DS, man, the 3DS was great. That's a great handheld. I let's see, I've owned this is what I've owned. I have owned an Atari 2600, original Nintendo, Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis, PS1, Nintendo 64, Sega Dreamcast, PS2, original Xbox, um, then 360. I did not own a PS3. Then I owned Xbox One, a PS4, and then I own all the current ones right now. But yeah, that's so I pretty much own everything. I owned all the handhelds: Game Boy, Game Boy Advance, the DS, 3DS. I have a Switch. So yeah, I've been a video game nerd my entire life, pretty much all 41 years of my life. Oh God, 41. Yeesh. I'll be 42 this year. No, I never had a PSP. Never had a PSP. Was not 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 never had a PSP. Never had a Vita. Never had those. I got an N64 and SNES, but they wanted us to. Wow, what did you just do like chores and get allowance, Chris, towards it? Ryan, you don't know this, but Chris and his brother actually were drug dealers at the age of 8. They sold crank on the street corner. Money from birthdays. Look at you guys. Look at you guys like doing a good job saving money. Like, man, the second I got money as a kid for chores or birthday money, I immediately I never saved. I never saved money. I always would immediately spend it. Like just would not. Oh, the handheld PC thing, the Ally. Yeah, that man, those things are supposed to be really nice. I almost bought a Steam Deck. I had to cancel it because money, but um Ryan, me too. Like I even at my age now, like I'm not great at saving money. Like I do good enough, especially especially now that I don't have someone else that refuses to save money. Oh yeah, of course. Man, I bet you they sent lots of money. I used to get money from my grandpa in Ohio. I used to get that. I used to get that every year. It wasn't a lot. But yeah, I was always a cash burning hole in my pocket guy. Not as much now, but yeah, I always would spend it so quickly. It was I never kept it long. I remember when I was when I was like 16, my old stepdad had a side gig where he would put in new drive-through voice boxes. Uh Voice boxes and we would go install them at Whataburgers, and I would help him, and so he would pay me whatever it was, like, I think he got, like, $80 per, and then he would give me 20 of the 80. Uh, ZTM, I do have a tip page via Steam Labs, but I don't know how to link it. It's my PayPal, um it's via my email address, um, the email address that's attached to this account. Um, I can't get Steam Labs to post links for me, like post like chat bots. I can't get it to attach. I could get it to do it with Twitch, but I can't with YouTube. But yeah, I've got my PayPal attached to Steam Labs and it that whole thing. I just haven't been able to get it up yet to get it working. Um, but tips and donations will come if this thing gets bigger. Uh, but what was I saying? I don't remember. Um, yeah, but I was always bad about saving money. Like I just never. I would always. I was never one of those people that would save up money, like save up my chore money to go and buy the next video game. I generally would just go to Blockbuster and rent video games from there. Um, Blockbuster, which probably would have been out of business by the time you were born, ZTM, if I had to guess. That's how long Blockbuster's been gone, which is crazy. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, yeah. Man, Blockbuster used to be like just like every like twice a week thing. I would ride my bike to Blockbuster and just rent whatever game I wanted. I used to rent the consoles before I bought them. Like I rented an N64 and Mario 64 before I had an N64 and bought one. Sitting there riding my bike down Dove Road in Grapevine. No, ZTM. I keep my kids out of this side of it. I don't I'm not gonna do that. Sorry, man. I keep my kids separate from all my video stuff. Is it kind of like Ryan how they how someone took a couple of the letters off of Grapevine or one letter? He is pretty. No, he's not that bad. You're the one defending him the last couple streams, Ryan. You were the one defending them from me. You were certainly defending him more than me. You, Ryan, I've known you for 20 plus years. That is 100% true. Chris, you have no idea. Ryan is the king of both sideness. You should hear him when we play baseball. He's just like, I love Joe Biden, but also I love Donald Trump. It's weird. I wish I could vote for both of them. That's what he told me the other day. That's not what he told me. Oh man. All right, we're almost at an hour here. We'll probably go a couple more minutes and we'll get out of here. Yeah, you got to be right in the middle, man. What's the thing that Gordon says? I stand with those that stand against me. That's kind of how I am too. Unless you badmouth my video, then I'll respond. You must have a mental health issue if you like posting videos about farts. ZTM, if you're still in the chat, are you still in the chat, ZTM? Because I got a question for you. Would you take a pill that gives you infinite money, but every person you look at? Oh no. Oh no. Oh hey Dylan, what's up, my man? Dylan. ZTM, you got to tell all your friends about the stream, man. You got to tell them about the channel. You got to. I need the help of all the people getting in on the ground floor. Tell all your friends about the channel. Um, Infinite money, but you look at every person. Molly, shut up. You don't have any friends? That's unfortunate. Molly, I hate you. So like every so if I so let's just say I take the pill, I get all the money, but if I look at Molly, she just instantly poops. Molly Dillon, you make sure you hit the like button. That really helps. Molly. Like, Molly, like this, like seriously, like the first thing you do when you come in here is say that this live stream sucks. Like, come on, is that any way to treat your father? Like, that's crazy. That is crazy. Chris, I think it's superpower in quotes. Superpower? I mean, look, I know you're not sorry, Molly. Thank you. Thank you for that. I mean, it's a superpower and like it doesn't affect me at all. Like it's not but wait, CTM. If I look in the mirror, do I poop? Like does it work on me? Ryan, shut up. Oh boy, I'm removing all of the mirrors in my house. I wouldn't be able to go to parties, or would I? Oh man, I'm totally going to parties. I'm totally going to parties in that case. Well, see, that's the problem, Dylan, is that if I do that to my son, like it's I don't have to do that to him. He just does that. He just does it. It just happens. He just craps himself. But yeah, all you new people coming in, make sure you like this. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. It puts me in the algorithm. It helps. I mean, is he? Is he the best? Yeah, he's the best. He's pretty good. He's a good kid. He's a good kid. Though, if you ask Ryan 5 minutes ago, he would have said he's the worst. We all got good kids. They're all good kids. But man, we got a lot of people in here now. We got some people. Welcome everyone. Thank you guys for dropping in. Appreciate it. We'll go a few more minutes here. Hang out. He's my favorite Barrett male. Well, the only Barrett males that you've met are me, Keith, my dad, um, Ethan. Ethan's a Barrett. So 5. You've met 5 Barretts. I mean, to be fair, they're probably all better than me, and that's okay. Like, I'm fine with that. Like I've told you guys, a lot of you people here, like my dad has never sounded happier in his life than he is right now. It's incredible. Oh, $10 million. Like, come on. Hey, if I have $10 million, I can buy all the V Bucks I want, ZTM. Like that's easy. If I want to buy V Bucks, I'll use some of that $10 million. That's pretty easy. I mean, and also like I I don't know the numbers, but I feel like 10 million V Bucks is way more than the value of every skin, dance, everything. You would like you it would be like it you that's way too many V Bucks. Like you would buy every skin, even the ones you don't want, and you would still have so many V Bucks left over. So you buy $10 million worth of you get the $10 million, you buy enough V Bucks to buy every skin you want, and you're good. Then you still have like $8 or $9 million, and then you can use it to go buy scratch off tickets. Dylan. Um probably a house. Probably a house. That's probably what I'm getting first. Just buying a house cash. Something something nice. I don't need luxury. Yeah. Same yeah, Ryan. Like that yeah. I'd probably buy you and Molly a really nice house too. You know, that kind of thing. I don't know, like it's funny because like I'm not a material person. Like I'm not a I'm not the kind of person that's like I'm gonna go buy shit. Like I'd buy like I said, I buy a house. I might I might buy like a nice fishing boat and maybe a house down on the Texas coast. But like other than that, I don't. And I'm not a car person, so I'm not going to sit there and buy cars. Right, Ryan. Like in my head, I can't picture spending $10 million on things that I would want. Right, exactly. Like I could sit here and be like, I'm gonna buy a bunch of cars. I can spend $10 million. Like, no, but like on stuff that I would want or need or give family, it's very limited. Like I just don't like I'm not gonna go buy Corvettes or anything because I'm just not that person. Um I mean I go on vacations. Since I've never really vacationed too much. Um I didn't vacation much. Molly, you know this. We didn't vacation too much when I was married, so I didn't get really a chance to do it. Right, Ryan? Yeah, you do. I would spend it on this and this and this, and I'd have 9 million left over, and then I guess you invest that stuff, right? You just invest it, and you you just let it live out for you, and then your kids and their kids. I that's really it. I mean, that's boring, but that's the answer. You know, you're. I mean, you're gonna splurge and get a couple of dumb things you like. I'm sure I'd buy a stupid PC, something like that. But other than that, no, I don't know. I'm not. Yeah, I'm just not that guy. I'm not a material person for the most part. Right. Yeah. I mean, my grandkids would always have diapers. Right. It's $1,000, and that's if you get good TVs. Right. Yeah. I mean, yeah. If you're buying like top of the line stuff, then yeah, that's 10 grand. But like to Brian's point though, like I don't care about that. Like I would buy, like I think the most I would ever spend, even if I had the money, I think the most I'd ever spend on a TV is like 1,000. Like I'm not going to sit there and be like, I'm going to buy the $8,000 TV because it's just like to me that's just wasteful. Now, I'll tell you what I would buy. I would buy every really kick-ass skin in Counter-Strike 2 that I wanted, even the expensive ones. I'd buy the best knife, the best guns. I'd probably splurge that $2 and get that dinosaur gun. I don't have a way to show it, but there's a gun in Counter-Strike that it's for one of the assault rifles, and it's kind of green and yellow, and it's like a velociraptor, like kind of cuts through the gun, like you could see its claws and its face. It's so cool. It's amazing. I guess I could try to link it because it's really worth looking at. Um, Actually, here, let me do this. I will put in the chat the name of the gun, and you can look it up. Um, it is. Hold on. Nope. M4A1. There we go. It's called the Enforcer for the M4A1. Look that up, and it's just so cool looking. I wanna get it for my gun. All right, ZTM, thanks for coming by. Appreciate you, man. Have a good one. Come by this weekend. I'll do some streams. We'll see about a Fall Guys one or a Fortnite one. But yeah, man, Counter Strike's got some really good skins. Counter Strike is one of those games where if I'm not careful, I'll spend way too much money on like skins. Some of that stuff just looks so good, and like the cases are very gambly, so you have to be very careful. Like the video that I posted today is That's case openings, and it's just such the return on investment is god awful, but it's so much fun to open them. It's so much fun. I think I spent $35 on the cases, and the total value of the 10 skins I got was $1.66. So not a good investment. But also, if you hit the odds, if you hit the odds, you can get stuff that's worth thousands of dollars. It's just another form of gambling, really. Um, but it's really stupid gambling if we're being honest. But anyway, but yeah, it's a cool gun. Yeah, and we'll see. And here's the other thing too: is if you're looking to get items, specific items, you're better off just buying the items off the marketplace because they're so much cheap. A lot of times they're cheaper. So one of those cases with the key is like $3. If you go and buy the skin that I'm talking about, it's less than $2 to buy the skin. Math says that that's a bad value to buy the case. Chris, you're in accounting. Me, I play one on TV. $3 for a case to get the one thing that you can spend $2 on just to get. That's bad value. So you're better off just buying the skin on your own. But anywho, all right. I think I think we may close shop here. If you're in the chat hanging out and you haven't already, hit that like button. That helps. It's going to help the VOD, the VOD, get that in the algorithm. Because all the hours count. They count watching. They count people watching it later on. Thank you guys for coming in and hanging out. That was fun. This is cool. I like this. I don't know how often I'll do it, but I like this type of thing. Just chatting. I think this is cool, and I think if the channel grows, I think I'll do this more often. Just kind of as a hey, let's just hang out and talk about whatevs. Um, and I think this worked really well here on the back porch, right? Like this worked out great. The wind wasn't a factor. The noise around didn't affect anything. I think this is cool. I think this works out really well. And my little microphone worked really well. So yeah, it was cool. Yeah. Um, I think this was fun. Yeah, I'll definitely do this again at some point. Um, anyway, so yeah, if you're watching the video on demand, thanks for watching, hanging out. We talked about a bunch of stuff. Make sure you check out the other videos that are on this channel. Let's see, we've got the Counter-Strike video that just came out today. It's really good. We've got the Save the Fall Guys Animals, starring Patrick Star, Sponge from SpongeBob, Bill Fagerbakke. The Weeknd is in it. John Cena is in it. It's really great. And some of the other videos, go check those out. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you guys being here, hanging out, especially my good friends here. ZTM, Chris, Ryan, Molly, Dylan, Nick earlier, everybody, everybody for hanging out. Ryan, you can just shut the hell up. Don't worry about it. I don't have a propane tank, or else I'd have the fire. I need to get a propane tank, but you always got to do that. You always got to be like, oh man, but actually, did you guys notice that he's not wearing a tie? That's why you're the best and the worst. I'll just end this by saying again, thank you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Ryan, I'll begin on Xbox here in a minute if you want to play. Don't worry about that, the rest of you. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. You guys have a great night. We'll see you soon. Peace. I don't know how to turn this off. How do I stop this? I can't stop this. How do I? Oh, it's up here. All right, bye guys. Love you.